Hi there, gorgeous, and a very happy drugstore December to you. If you've not heard, every video coming out for the entire month of December has an affordable or drugstore theme to it, and I'm publishing videos on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. So if you'd like to be notified of new content, please subscribe, and thank you if you do. Today I'm sharing some eyeliner hacks with you, specifically winged eyeliner hacks. There are a few different ways that you can apply winged eyeliner that makes it very easy, especially if you're just starting out and you need some tips to make it a little easier, because I know from experience and teaching myself, it took me a couple years before I really mastered it. That's not to say that it will take you that long. It's just I'm a perfectionist. I have more issues than Vogue. But these tips will hopefully make it a lot easier for you to learn more quickly, and I will also have some additional tips at the end of the video that helped me when it came to winged eyeliner. Very special thank you, by the way, to Ana Luisa for sponsoring today's video. They have become my go-to favorite brand when it comes to jewelry very recently, and those are the earrings that you've been seeing me wear in a lot of my videos. Ana Luisa. I have several pairs of these. I have some beautiful necklaces from them. And what I love about this brand is that it's high quality luxury, but at an affordable price. And you can wear the jewelry all the time. I mean, I wear mine in the shower. I rarely take it off. It's just a habit that I've done for several years. And I haven't had any issues with any of the pieces tarnishing or falling apart or turning green. I absolutely love this brand, and the selection is amazing. And right now they're running a really awesome sale too. So if you would like to try this brand out, it's a great time to try them and save some money while doing it. They make really excellent gifts too. The sale that they're running right now is buy one, get one 60% off. Use my code, save some money, get yourself or someone you love really high quality, beautiful jewelry at an affordable price. And the first tip I have to share with you, this way of applying winged eyeliner is actually really beautiful, and it makes it very easy if you are a beginner. And I will tell you that out of all the mediums that you can use when it comes to eyeliner, I feel like eyeshadow is one of the easiest ones because it's easy to clean up. And if you make a mistake, it's not as apparent as it would be, say, if you were using a gel or a liquid liner. So this tip takes a gift card or a credit card, whatever you have on hand. You line it up to the corner of your eye, and then you take a pencil-tipped eyeshadow brush. I'm using one from Sigma here. This is their E30. And you run the eyeshadow along the edge of the credit card, and it creates a beautiful template for your wing. Now you can leave it just like that, or you can go in with a more angled brush, clean up the edges. You can use a makeup remover wipe to clean up any stray edges. But this is such a great tip for getting the shape of your winged eyeliner applied. So until you're able to do it freehand, you at least have a starting point to work from. I absolutely love that tip. It's one that I will do myself when I just want a really smoky look in my eyeliner without having to worry about making a huge mess. It looks beautiful. Another tip I have to share with you is using a stamp or a stencil. Now, thankfully, where we're at right now, there have been so many that have come out. I did a video several years ago on a liquid stamp that you could get. It was a pen, and it had the winged eyeliner stamp on one end and then the pen on the other end, and that was one of the best tools I discovered for applying winged eyeliner. They also have from L'Oreal something called the Flash Cat eyeliner, and this comes with a stencil attached to the lid of the pencil. So the little stencil usually goes in there. Mine is missing at the moment, but that's where it would be. And the stencil is great for also creating a wing, and it gives you a rather easy guide to follow in crafting a wing unique to your eye. Another tip I have to share with you that you can try is the reverse winged liner technique. Now, this is specifically for those who have more downturned eyes, hooded eyes, and I saw this tip somewhere, and it talked about how instead of going from the outer corner down, you go from the outer corner up. and you follow the lower lash line to do it. And the idea behind this is that it will create more lift in the eyes. And I tried it out and it does look really nice. And I did feel like it was a little easier to follow the lower lash line and go up as opposed to just randomly selecting a spot in the outer corner and then drawing it down, because that can be a little difficult when you're first learning how to do winged eyeliner. So that turned out to be a great tip also. Another one that I talked about many years ago that has still been a great technique that I've recommended to many people struggling with winged eyeliner is using a bobby pin as a stencil or a guide for applying winged eyeliner. And so you take your bobby pin and you apply the liquid eyeliner on it and then stamp it onto your eye, and it will create that triangular shape. It's not perfect and you do have to fill it in a little bit, but at least you're getting the shape of the wing and you can get a feel for what it would be like to draw it on yourself. When it comes to winged eyeliner, placement changes everything. If you have struggled with it in the past, or perhaps you've applied it like someone else has applied it, and you look back at yourself in the mirror and you think, boy, that just really doesn't look as good on me as it does on them. Why is that? It could just be a matter of placement and your own unique eye shape. And different eye shape, different placement, different technique. So it may just be that you have to play around with different techniques. One that I did want to mention that made a lot of sense when I saw it demonstrated on someone was taking your pen and drawing past the outer corner of the eye just a little bit. So you're extending the line of your upper lash line out further and then drawing the wing in. The idea behind this was for hooded eyes, droopy eyes, Asian eyes, etc., so that you're not losing a part of the wing in the fold of the eye. I tried it on my eyes. To me, it made my eyes look a little droopier, and I did a comparison here between the way that I normally do it and this technique I just shared with you, and you can see the difference between the two eyes. I like it a little better on the side the way I normally do it as opposed to this technique, but I did want to mention this technique for those who may have struggled with winged eyeliner application and maybe you're looking for a new placement to try, because it could be one of those altering type tips that makes winged eyeliner a little bit more wearable for your eye shape. And to end this video, I have 3 key tips for you that I learned when it comes to winged eyeliner that do help to make it a little bit easier. First one being, start with the hardest eye first. You know, you probably have an eye either with eyeshadow or eyeliner where for some reason it just never comes out right. And that would be the eye that I would say to start with first, because it'll be a lot easier for you to match the other eye to that eye as opposed to doing the eye that always comes out great and then trying to match the harder eye to it. So just keep that in mind so you don't frustrate yourself. And remember too that they don't have to be exact and they don't have to be perfect. It's like eyebrows. I mean, your eyebrows are not identical either. So don't stress yourself over making them look perfect. I used to do that, and it's a bunch of wasted time and frustration. It's not worth it. And the other tip I have to share with you is keep your elbows supported when you are applying winged eyeliner. It makes a tremendous difference as opposed to just leaving them out in the air wobbling around. I mean, that gives you no support whatsoever, and you can make a lot of mistakes doing it that way too. The last tip is to look down into a mirror when you're applying your eyeliner as opposed to looking straight on. So it can be tempting to just look straight in the mirror as you're doing it, but it actually helps me to tilt my head a little bit like this and then look down and look into the mirror like that and do it. And that to me is the best angle. So you'll have to find out what works best for you, play around with it, and see what you come up with. And the last tip, I lied, there were 4. Last tip is don't worry about being messy. Don't think that you have to apply your winged eyeliner perfectly the first time, every time. Let me tell you, to this day, my wings still look incredibly messy when I'm applying them. What I do is I take a makeup remover wipe, or I found these little cotton Q-tips that are filled with makeup remover. I got these on the Shop Miss A website for $1, and there's 15 in this pack. I use these to correct little minor mistakes that I make when I'm applying my winged eyeliner and to sharpen the wing edges, and they work like a dream. So if all else fails, apply it messy, and then clean it up later. Nobody's gonna know. So I hope you found these tips helpful today. If you have a tip that has helped you immensely with winged eyeliner, feel free to share yours below as well. I hope that you have a beautifully blessed rest of your day. Thank you for being here, for taking the time to watch, and I look forward to seeing you again next time.
Miko, boy, trying to hold the jewel. What are you doing, dude? Miko. Hi. Hi. Hey, pretty eyes.